How kindred spirits supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And these little salt and pepper shakers remind me of some of my favorite kindred spirits. My parents had one of those awesome model marriages. They were married 70 years, I guess, not quite 70 years, 65 years, whatever, when my father passed away. And my mom's still alive, but when they were together, and I think she might still do it, I'm not sure. I haven't been down to her Texas house for a year or so. Well, actually since COVID, so since 2019. But they have their entire marriage collected salt and pepper shakers. Not a ton of them, but several of them. And so a lot of times we would give them salt and pepper shakers for gifts. And one of our favorite gifts was those magnetic kissing salt and pepper shakers. She's got some from the University of Wisconsin-Madison because my dad went there. She's got a whole bunch of sets of them. And it always reminds me of kindred spirits because my parents were definitely soulmates and kindred spirits. Well, what the heck are kindred spirits and what do they have to do with supersizing and growing our business? Just like magnets, we want to attract. The number one thing we can do for our business is to find kindred spirits. Find kindred spirits in the people that we partner with. Find kindred spirits that we bring on as team members. Find kindred spirits. Our ideal perfect customers are in some way kindred spirits to us. Well, what the heck is a kindred spirit? What does it mean? Where does it come from? Now, when you search the internet, you always find interesting backgrounds for things. And this one, most of the information on the internet said it was from the mid-19th century and gave credit to George Eliot's Letters of 1849 or something. However, if you dig a little deeper, you find out that Isaac Watts actually used it in his poems in 1706. So it was obviously around a whole lot longer than a lot of sources on the internet like to give credit for. So what does it mean? It means that we recognize and identify and relate to and have good relationships with people that we have things in common with. Kindred comes from the, I think, Anglo-French, and kind, we know kind means to recognize something like us, and spirit means belief or that we have things in common. So people that we have things in common with, we are often kindred spirits with. If we have similar likes and dislikes, if we have similar values, morals, things that we stand for, things that we stand against, we tend to be attracted to one another just like magnets. We want to magnetize people that we love to work with. Why do we want to magnetize people that we love to work with and want to serve in our business? Because it's really miserable to have a bunch of customers and clients that you don't love helping and serving. And guess what? After a little while, they start to recognize that you don't love helping and serving them. How do I know? In some of the businesses I've been in throughout my illustrious life and career, my long illustrious corporate as well as business ownership life and career in different industries, I've sometimes picked industries and customers that weren't right for me, that I didn't love. And that was part of my learning experience and my journey to figure out what was right for me. But it is not fun at all. It's actually miserable. And that's the time you dread going to your business or dread going to work, is when you're working with people that you're not comfortable with, that you don't have a kindred relationship with, that you don't have spirit in common with. Now, for the month of April, for the annual challenge, we are dealing with the spiritual areas and aspects of our life in the life framework. So in order to go along with that, I'm going to share through the month of April spiritual well-being related idioms. So kindred spirits was my first choice because I think we want to find people that we have things in common with to, number one, make us enjoy our business more so we can set the example for the people we most like and care about as we're building and supersizing and growing our business. Love to know your experience with kindred spirits. I've definitely run across some kindred spirits in my lifetime. I've also run across people that are definitely not kindred spirits with me. And sometimes we get in long-term relationships with those people that aren't our kindred spirits. And it's just a matter of time before we figure that out and we move on, because people come into our lives for a reason and for a season. I totally believe that people come in and out of our life to teach and show us something, usually about ourselves, and then they move on and we move on. That's just the nature of us as humans. So share in the comments below your experience with this particular idiom or expression, kindred spirits. Do you have a kindred spirit? Have you found your soulmate? I'm very envious of people that have found their soulmate. I think it's awesome. All right. Have an awesome day, and I will be with you tomorrow with another spiritual well-being related idiom and how it can tie in and help us grow and supersize our business. Have a great day.